Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Saturday, December the 23rd, my annual Christmas show. And you know it, when we do our Christmas show, two people have got to be included, and we've already had Buck Gardner on, and he played Jingle Bells as best he only knows one verse, you know, so we got to keep.
But he does it awful well.
Yeah, he does, and he's thinking about, putting one on a DVD and maybe on. He and the Chipmunks would be good together, wouldn't he? You know that. But it's also for many years we have had John Berry on with us. From the Berry Brothers, and of course, when you think of the Berry Brothers, there's two of them when you have brothers, and I still miss the other part of the Berry Brothers combination. I know John does too, but thanks, John Berry, for being with us. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you too.
And tell our listeners out there a little bit about the Berry Brothers, because I know you and your brother part of the history of fly fishing in Memphis, part of the history of teaching so many people. So tell us about growing up with you and that crazy brother of yours.
Well, Dan and I grew up in Memphis. We were always outdoors people, and Dan took up fly fishing first. And
yes, he did.
He taught me how to fish, and then about, almost 30 years ago, we were sort of locally known. If you wanted to know how to go fly fishing,
yep,
you would call us up and we would take you out.
Yeah.
And Dan came up with a bright idea. You know, we ought to be charging people to do this.
Yeah, that's a pretty bright idea considering you're the accountant.
I thought so. And so we started Berry Brothers Guide Service, and we started taking people out, and we've been doing it for a long, long time. Of course, I lost Dan a couple of years ago.
Yes.
But I'm still doing it, and I keep the name Berry Brothers as a tribute to him.
I know that. And right now, stationed out of that great Arkansas town of...
beautiful downtown Cotter, Arkansas.
Now, you do have a stoplight, right?
No, we do not have a stoplight.
Do you have a stop sign?
We have a stop sign.
Okay.
We have several stop signs. We have. We don't have a bank. We don't have a grocery store, but we have two fly shops and a kayak shop.
There you go. And that,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No grocery stores. I'm interested in not only fishing but eating.
Well, there's places to eat around there, you know.
Yeah. We have the Sands restaurant.
The Sands.
And
That's
we have
straight from
Warrior
Vegas.
Station.
And what?
Wow.
So there is places to eat, but
there's places to eat, but you have to. If you want a grocery shop, you need to go somewhere else.
But you're also in a very wonderful area where two rivers come together. The North Fork of the White, which I call it, and not a lot of people call it the North Fork River, and things along that line. The North Fork of the White, and of course the wonderful White River, where the Berry Brothers are located. And there's also not just the Berry Brothers. There is a female in this group, right?
Yes. My lovely wife, Lori.
Yeah, we got to include
who
her.
Was actually president and chief operating officer.
Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty good. In other words, do you do your own taxes? I mean, you know, so.
I do the taxes.
Okay.
Because once upon a time, a bazillion years ago, I was a CPA.
That's right. I wanted to let our folks know out there. But fishing for you folks now, let's talk about what's going on in your area. You put out a wonderful fishing report. Before we let you go, let's update us on what's going on. And really, folks, there's some great fishing in January over there, right?
Oh, absolutely. Now, I have not personally been fishing since yesterday.
Since yesterday. I like that. Okay. That sounds like warm.
Now,
leave a message.
I had
Go
two
fishing.
first-timers, a 15-year-old and a 9-year-old. I took them over to Dry Run Creek, which is the best-kept secret in the world.
It is, yes.
And between the two of them, they landed 60 fish, and they had
my.
four trophies in the mix.
Oh, my.
And by trophies, you mean what?
I define trophy as any trout over 24 inches long.
Wow.
And they had 4?
Well, yeah. The 9-year-old girl caught 1, and the 15-year-old boy caught 3.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
That the younger generation are able to get out there and catch fish like that.
Well,
and get them hooked.
Dry Run Creek. Tell our listeners what that is.
Yeah, well, this is a creek that was set aside 25 years ago, and it's catch and release for children only.
Yeah.
But they also let mobility impaired adults.
Yes.
On there.
They do that.
So,
that would.
But I mean, when you go down there and you look in the creek and you go, oh my God, there are fish down there that are as big as your leg.
Wow.
We have one old brown up there. We call him Old Henry.
Old Henry. Okay.
Old Henry. He's the last time he was landed, he was 22 pounds.
And he's still alive? He's still in there?
Oh, yeah. But it's catch and release.
Yeah, I know it. But he hadn't died
yet.
yet.
Can't take anything out. Now, my clients hooked him 3 times last year, but we didn't get him in.
Oh, my goodness.
One time he wrapped a rock. Another time he got up in a root wad. And then the third time he just headed south.
And this place is it's about how long, you think? How long?
I would say mile and a half.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there are fish there as big as your leg.
Oh.
I mean, I had a 9-year-old girl holding a 24-inch rainbow.
Wait, let me take a pill real quick here, okay? I mean, I got to calm down here because I've been over there and I've seen kids catch fish, and Ron qualifies now. He's mobily impaired. He's wearing this.
Not mentally impaired.
No.
All of the above.
Oh, mentally impaired. Now
all of the above.
We have to. Do we have a 10-second rule on that one, Stuart? We can mark that one out. So how do they get in touch with you, buddy? To find out.
Call me at 870-435-2169. Or go on my website, BarryBrothersGuides.com.
You will have a great time, folks. If you want some kids to go, a great Christmas present, I guarantee you it'll be a trip to remember because I've been with these guys, and some of my greatest memories, I'm sorry, John, are not of you, but your brother Dan really took me under his wings, and we had a great time. Stick that cigar in his mouth, and I could tell that story. I love to tell the story every year. Okay, I'm going to close this out. Because one winter, I said, let's go to the Little Red River, me and you, Dan, and let's just go. I need a picture of you catching a fish, okay, for a story. So we drive 3 hours over there to the Little Red, get in there. Dan cast 1 time, and he catches a fish. I win Article of the Year. I win Photograph of the Year because right after he caught that fish, 5 inches of snow fell in 15 minutes. It took us 6 hours to get back. And 6 hours in the car with Dan Barry? Come on now. I mean.
What a joy.
All right. Well, tell them the rest of the story. It was snowing when you took the picture.
It was snowing.
And the word is you never got out of the car.
Well, I did roll the window down and took the picture now. So let's now you've ruined it. You better go back and do something else. Merry Christmas to you and Lori, John. Thank you, buddy.
Merry Christmas, and thanks for having me on the show. Always enjoy it.
All right, John Barry. Let's take a break right now, and we're going to try to switch up, and we're going to head to Oregon, I think. I don't know. Oregon's after this. We're going out west on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
You can find out